Hey, I'm Flavio, il Meeple con la camicia, and welcome to this new episode where we are going to see another preview of a game that is going to be in crowdfunding. Yes, because today we are going to take a look at ROBO Rescue, this game from Everland Studio that sponsored this video. They are the ones behind the little car game ROBO Rescue Origins, and the members of this team are also the members from Lemery Games, which you probably know from these games. And as you might have imagined, they are experienced Kickstarter creators, and all they want to do is to bring you quality, transparency, and most of all, good games. So after we messed up in our labs in ROBO Rescue Origins, now it's time to lend a robotic hand to our little friends that are trapped on this hold facility on Mars, and we have to help them escape the planet. To accomplish that, we have to give those robots orders using cards, so they can collect oil, energy cubes, processor chips, and all these resources will be converted into engines. As soon as a player has all their engines, the game ends and that player is declared the winner. In the case more than one player has all their engines, then a scoring takes place. The Kickstarter campaign will start on this date, and there will be also an early bird of 72 hours that you want to check out. So click the link in the description to go see all the details on the Kickstarter campaign page. Now let's go briefly to see how the game works, and then we'll come back and I'll give you my first impressions. ROBO Rescue lasts a variable number of turns during which each player performs their actions. As soon as a player, or more than one, builds its last engine, the game ends. During your turn, you go through these steps: program a command, movement and board actions, conversions. If you have these cards during your turn, you may reduce the pips on the die to gain the bonus. If you do not want or you're not able to perform your turn, take a standby turn. Just draw 2 command cards from the deck and skip to the conversion step. During the program command step, you may program a single or multiple moves. In either case, you may add up to 3 different modifier tokens that you have. The modifier tokens can be placed during this step to add special actions or alter the effects of the movement cards. When you resolve a single move, activate the modifier token on the left, if any, then the card, eventually modified by the modifier token, and finally activate the modifier token to the right, if any. Combi moves are resolved in the same way. Movement cards let you move your robot 2 spaces in the direction your robot is facing. Some of them have a turn, and you have to rotate the robot in that direction and continue moving. Boxes, other robots, and the edge of the board block the movement. How do those modifier tokens work? With one step, you ignore the second step of the movement. With turbo, you push a box or another robot on your path. With levitate, you may jump over a box or another robot. With these, you may rotate your robot 90 degrees or 180 in either direction, keeping the robot in the same space. With blast, you can destroy a container to gain 3 oil, or if you are in a corner space, you may activate the blast to gain an energy cube. Place the oil cubes in these spaces and the energy in these. As soon as either of these are full, gain an engine and add it to your spacecraft. With the portal token, you may Pac-Man your way through the walls. This means that you can end your movement on the spot at the opposite side of the board. During a movement, if a box or a robot has moved on a space with a switch, all the related power tokens are flipped to the active side or vice versa. Once you have performed a single move, choose and perform 2 different available actions in the space where your robot currently is. If you have performed a combi move, perform 1 available action after you have resolved the first movement card, and 2 actions after resolving the second movement card. The actions you can perform are the following. You can draw 3 command cards. The bonus cards action lets you draw a bonus card from the deck and choose one of the 2 bonuses. Discard the card and the token from the board afterwards. The oil action lets you take 2 oil cubes from the reserve and place them on your player board, as we have seen before. Then discard the token. The cable dice action lets you roll the 2 cable dice and gain 2 cable tokens according to the result. Then remove the token. When you gain any cable token, you must place it in this space on your player board. When you place a cable tile, at least one of its connections must be connected with another connection, either from an already placed tile or one printed on your player board. As soon as you connect A with A, B with B, or you circle a node, you gain an engine. The power action is available if your robot is on a space with a power token on its active side. In this instance, take a blast token or a processor chip, and then flip the token. If you took a processor chip, place it in this space on your player board. As soon as you have 4, take an engine. The third step of your turn is the conversion step. Remember that you may perform this step even when you decided to take a standby turn. During this step, you can refer to your player board for all the conversions available. As soon as one player has built their last engine, finish the round and then the game ends. If more than one player built all their engines, break the ties as follows: 1 point for each oil cube and cable token, 2 points for each processor chip, 4 points for each energy cube. Who's got the most points is the winner, and in the case of another tie, the tied players share the victory. And we are back! Robo Rescue is a game with few rules, but don't judge a book by its cover, or I should say a robot by its transistors. Despite its appearance, Robo Rescue hides a good amount of depth and strategy, so be prepared to react to the other player's actions. This is a race game, so interaction is key. You have to act quickly and take the most out of your turns before your opponents do. Programming your actions is key in this game, especially with the use of these tokens. And while it is not a complex process, it will require you to put a lot of thought into your next move. This is a game that can be enjoyed by anyone with just a little bit of experience in board games. And also the components. Despite this is a prototype, they are quite good and really beautiful. So if you are searching a game to make a step up in complexity, but not too complex, with a good depth, good components, good quality, fun, probably this is a game you should check. At Everland Studio they absolutely know what they're doing, so do not miss the chance to check this game, because this is a very enjoyable game. So click the link in the description. Well, that's it for today. If you have any questions, put them in the comments and I'll answer as soon as I can. My name is Flavio il Maple con la camicia, and see you next time.